Such an honor to be here. I'm very grateful to Little Patuxent and the editors for inviting me. And what inspiration you readers are. This is only my second reading, so I will try to do my best. The first poem, which is on page 52, is called To the Waxed Red Delicious at My Local King Soopers. Now, as you know, we don't have King Soopers here. It's a supermarket chain in Colorado. But I just couldn't resist the name. And it's spelled S-O-O-P-E-R-S. And my sister lives in Colorado, so I have shopped at King Soopers. To the Waxed Red Delicious at My Local King Soopers. O apple, O fruit of temptation, mine eyes alight on thee, and remember Eve. But this Eve hath been dermabrased and exfoliated, mani-pettied and highlighted, lifted and lofted, extended and augmented, toned and tucked, and injected with botulinum toxin type A for those stubborn wrinkles. She hath supped on megavitamins and aspartame, flax oil and maltodextrin, green tea and disodium phosphate, kelp extract and modified food starch, EVU and MSG, FD&C yellow number 5, and other artificial colors. She hath a beauty that nature could not have bestowed. As dost thou, O apple, thou barren yield of the rib of rootstock 4487 XBC 0010. Thou hast been successfully commodified and rendered into food-grade perfection. And behold, she hath bitten. That was written in a class at UMBC last year, and I just see one of my classmates. The class was with Leah Perpero's wonderful poetry class. All right, well, I had to bring a downer. This one is called The Tragedy, and it was written partly by looking at, you can see this afterwards, but probably a lot of you can picture this, a painting by Picasso that hangs in the National Gallery of a family huddled on a desolate shore. The Tragedy. In Picasso's painting, the family stands huddled like oaks in a November storm. The child looks as old as his parents, but half their height. He is like the young oak which retains its dead leaves after the others have laid bare their branches, so that it looks at once both old and wizened and young and naive, that we could be fooled by its canopy of wrinkled leaves into believing winter not here. He gestures to his parents as if he has an idea, one that would take them off this desolate shore and out of their ragged clothes. And isn't it the task of the young to shake us from our despair or our complacency? As when Elon Kurdi, age 3, washed ashore, face down in his Velcro sneakers, to show us that within the great human tides are humans, that behind every act of violence are the stories, and is that why my father taped Elon's last picture to the wall, beside the old photos of my sister and I as children, and the newer photos of our children, Elon's age, and so like him, as penance for the bombs dropped in Vietnam. The awards for that hang there too. My father, then a young man so close to childhood, still believing comic book tales that the good guys will win and those who can fly deserve to run the world. But now that youthful certainty is gone, leaves released, yes, it is winter.